It is Hockey Night in Rochester as we welcome you to the Gene Policini Center on the campus of the Rochester Institute of Technology, where tonight it's the finale of this two-game Atlantic Hockey America series between RIT and Mercyhurst. Last night, junior forward Christian Catalano paced the Tigers with a goal and an assist, and after starting the season 0-2, looky here, RIT has now won 6 games in a row. Good evening and welcome to RIT Hockey Pregame Live here on the RIT Sports Network. Well, RIT and Mercyhurst have had very different starts to the season. The Tigers entered last night having won 5 of their first 7 games in the season's opening month, while the Lakers limped into town winless in 9 tries after being outscored 50-12 in those contests. Mercyhurst looking for its first win of the season last night. We pick it up first period, RIT with its first power play opportunity of the night, but Tigers turn it over, and here come the Lakers. Caleb Price looking for the shorty, but he's denied by Jakub Kurbacek. Kuba was solid between the pipes once again last night as we were scoreless after 1. Second period, playing 4-on-4 when the Tigers catch the Lakers flat-footed. Christian Catalano to Tristan Allen to Zach Weigel, who scores his second of the season. 1-0 RIT after 2. Third period, things escalated quickly. Tigers on the power play. Oh, Christian Catalano, a magician, as he goes between his legs and scores his third of the season. RIT up 2. Just over 2 minutes later, William Moore racing after the puck and then flings it from behind the net off a Mercyhurst defender. Take another look and into the net for Moore, his third of the year. RIT in control, up 3-0, but under 2 minutes to go. Lakers on the power play, and they finally break through as Mateo Despio deflects it by Kuba. Lakers with life, down by 2. But this Tiger team, they know how to close this season. Lakers pull their goalie, and RIT finishes as Austin Brimmer gets the empty netter. Tigers win 4-1. Afterwards, our Kim Coffey caught up with Christian Catalano.
Yeah, they came out flying, and I thought we came out flying as well. It was a really back and forth game. I just think we were persistent, and we kept going, so we finally ended up getting one.
You score your team's second goal, which really broke things wide open. You snuck it in there somehow. I got to tell you, the guys upstairs were calling you the Wizard. I don't know how you feel about that nickname, but it might stick. I'm just letting you know.
It feels good. It's a good nickname, but honestly, you just it's kind of a hope play a little bit, but you know, I just wanted to get pucks on net and ended up going in.
This is now your 6th team win in a row. What does that say about the success that you guys have had so far this season?
I think we just kept building and building. Like every win, we just got better and better, and obviously we're still going. So I just want to keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, they've been getting it done here so far this season. 6 wins in a row for RIT, which is tied with Michigan State for the longest active winning streak in the nation right now. RIT improves to 29-4 all-time at home against the Lakers. Austin Brimmer had an assist for a 4th consecutive game, while Zach Weigel extended his point streak to 4 games as well. RIT head coach Matt Thomas said after the game that his group never stops believing, and he likes how his team just found a way to get it done against the Lakers last night. Tonight they'll look to complete the 6-point weekend. With more on tonight's matchup, the head coach of the Tigers is with our Gene Battaglio. Gino?
All right, thanks, Kevin. Conference wins always a good thing. What did you like last night? What are you hoping to improve upon here tonight, Coach?
Yeah, you know what, I like this, and sometimes in game you're kind of, you want more results from some of the stuff we were doing, and we weren't getting that. I didn't know if our execution was as good, but watching it back on film last night and then figuring out some adjustments maybe this morning, we did a lot of things really well. There are some things that we think we can change, notably offensively, how we play off the rush, some stuff in the offensive zone. But for the most part, we just got to keep this thing going. And execution, you know, it yields results, so we're looking for a little bit more of that.
Well, one easy observation, you're rolling 4 lines now, and each of them brings something different to the table here. What can you say about that, and how difficult is it to get everybody some ice time as Cubeto, Roy, also in White going in the lineup here tonight?
Yeah, that's been tough. And again, it's a good problem for me. It kind of stinks for the players because we don't want anybody sitting. And the problem with college hockey, you play 2 games on a weekend. And if you don't play in those 2, now you're sitting out for 2 straight weeks. If you don't play another weekend, then you're sitting out. So we're changing. We're trying to keep everybody involved, everybody engaged. I think the guys are handling it well, and we get it. Nobody deserves to come out and of the lineup, so everybody's looking for that opportunity to stay in, and it gets a little bit difficult. But right now, the team knows that we're doing a lot of good stuff, so we don't want to mess with what we've been doing.
Yeah, after tonight, we're not going to see you until the month of December here at the Policini. How important is it to finish up strong here on home ice?
Well, I think it's critical. Obviously, for us, momentum's a tricky thing. You only have it until you give it away, right? So we have it right now, but we got to keep earning it. We got to do a bunch of stuff to keep it, and I think for us, home games are important, home wins are important, conference wins are important, and so we know how hard it's going to be tonight. We're going to play a really desperate and urgent team.
Now, family question. Your brother Art played for Mercyhurst. I hope he's for the Tigers here tonight.
Oh, he is. He's got an award named after him here that we give out every year, so he has to be. But yeah, Rick Gawkin was great. Our family, we go way back with him and Art's time at Mercyhurst, and my sister-in-law Lisa, she played at Mercyhurst or went to school at Mercyhurst, and that's where they met. So they're married. So that's kind of a neat little connection to Mercyhurst. But they're all Tigers. Don't mistake it.
Yeah, you look good tonight, Coach. Look good, feel good.
Yeah, that's an important piece. If you don't look the part, you won't be the part.
Good luck tonight, Matt. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
That's the story here as we send it over to a broadcast partner with head coach Rick Gawkin. We send it over to you, John.
All right, thank you, Gino. I'm a little emotional right now. I've known this man since he started the program. You always look good, buddy.
Well,
okay, why are you retiring? You didn't run this by me.
Well, you know what, John, 38 years, as you know, is a long time. And it's been a great run for me. The people living in Erie, Pennsylvania, I know that's close to your heart. It's just time, right? So I'm at full retirement age, and, it's been a fun year this year in spite of our record. And, May 31st to be my last day, and, looking forward to what's next.
I know you got a lot of injuries. That record's a little misleading, though, isn't it, Rick, for your team?
Yeah, we struggle to score, right? And, everybody has injuries, but, we're missing some key guys, but it's part of the game. And, we have to find a way to generate some more offense, but we got a great bunch of guys, John. They work hard, they practice hard, they're fun to be around, and, it's a little bit of a grind, especially when you don't win.
What are some of your memories here? Because Rick was one of my first interviews when I started at a TV station in Erie, Channel 12, and you were just starting the program, but coming here, always great battles. What are some of the memories that you will always stay with you coming up here?
Well, as you know, we have played RIT, forever.
Yeah.
ECAC West Division III, exhibition games, the MAC, Atlantic Hockey. This is an iconic hockey program here at RIT. This is a terrific university. It's an unbelievable athletic department. It's a great hockey program. It's always a treat. Unbelievable fans, great people. I'm going to miss a lot about coming here to Rochester, especially here to RIT. So there's been some great games and some great memories for sure.
What do you want to see from your team tonight to give maybe their first win of the year? What's the key?
I'd love to see us win, but we have to really just be engaged in that process. We need to get a good start. Okay. We need to get some poise with the puck and score some goals, and through it all we're going to have to defend and make sure we're in this thing in the third period.
Now, you're not leaving Erie. You're not going to move out of Erie, are you, buddy? I want to see you when I come home.
If we go anywhere, we're coming to your house in Rochester. So, but you and I go back a really long time, and you've always treated me well, and I'm very fortunate that you're a friend of mine. So, thank you.
Best guy I know is right here. He's the best.
Thank you.
The only coach that Mercyhurst has ever had, the incomparable Rick Gawkin. You still look good, my friend.
Well, thank you, John. Someone once told me, as I was telling you, 3 stages of aging.
Yeah.
Your youth, right? Your middle age, and you still look good. So I'm happy I still look good.
Good luck, buddy. Great seeing you.
Good to see you.
All right, Kevin, back to you, buddy.
All right, thank you so much. Well, no matter what happens here tonight or the rest of the season, congratulations to Rick Gawkin on a tremendous career. 38 years at Mercyhurst, the longest active tenured coach in NCAA hockey, all spent with the Lakers, nearly 600 victories along the way. Enjoy your retirement, Coach. Hockey this afternoon in the AHA as Holy Cross hosted Niagara just 15 seconds into this one. The Crusaders would jump on the Purple Eagles as Jack Stockfish scores his team-leading 6th of the season, also ties him for tops in the league. Under 5 minutes to go in the opening frame, Crusaders strike again as the puck centered right in front of Owen Kim, who scores his first of the season. Niagara battled back, but Holy Cross scores 3 in the third, and they win it today by a final of 5-2. So Holy Cross is now on unbeaten in their last 5 conference games and sits atop of the standings over Idle Bentley. RIT all alone in third, followed by Sacred Heart, Robert Morris, Army, and Niagara and Mercyhurst have the only 2 to have yet posted a point in conference play. We'll see if that changes for the Lakers tonight. Well, still to come on Pregame Live, RIT women's hockey looking to earn a split of its series with nationally ranked Colgate. We'll have an update from Hamilton. Plus, did you love the Balloon Richie sweaters the Tigers were wearing last night? Well, if you did, we'll tell you how you can get your hands on one coming up. But first, number 11 for RIT is Caleb Elfring, the first-year forward from Richland, Washington, has been a big-time contributor so far this season. The reigning Atlantic Hockey Rookie of the Month will join our Kim Coffey live next as our coverage continues from the Gene Policini Center. It's RIT and Mercyhurst at 5:05. This is Pregame Live on the RIT Sports Network. Back here on Pregame Live with Veterans Day on Tuesday. RIT honoring those current and former service members with free tickets to tonight's game as part of the Policini Center's Military Appreciation Night. On the Atlantic Hockey scoreboard, we mentioned it, we showed it to you. Holy Cross 6-2 winners over Niagara today. Air Force goes for the sweep of Sacred Heart at the top of the hour. In non-conference action later tonight, RMU hosting Long Island. Well, the Tigers' first-year class has been impressive through the first month of the season, and that includes forward Caleb Elfring. Elfring is tied for third in scoring on the team with 6 points on 2 goals and 4 assists. The reigning AHA Rookie of the Month is with our Kim Coffey. Kimmy?
Caleb, this team has really come together and gelled in the last few weeks of the season. You, a first year, making contributions offensively as well. What do you think the key has been to you guys having such great communication out on the ice so early in the season?
Yeah, I think we did a good job right when we were coming in. We knew what we were going to do, build on what we want to accomplish. I think the upperclassmen did a really good job with us first years to really bond us with the group, and I think it gives you confidence on the ice to play better.
You guys coming off a 4-1 win over Mercyhurst last night. What kind of pushback are you now expecting from the Lakers here tonight?
Yeah, they're a good skating team. I think, we just play our game the way we've been playing, simple, hard, just our work ethic on the ice. I think that's going to help us, push the second game. What's
it going to take to get the weekend sweep? What are you hoping carries over from yesterday's win?
I think our D getting pucks on net, forwards going hard to the net, making smart decisions. In between the blue lines in the neutral zone, win the neutral zone, use our speed.
All right, Caleb, well, good luck tonight, and thanks for your time.
Awesome, thank you.
Kevin?
All right, Kim, thank you. Meanwhile, from the AHA's Rookie of the Month to the AHLA's Goaltender of the Month, Jakub Kurbacek has been sensational between the pipes for RIT and has taken hold of the #1 spot. Kuba will make his 7th straight start here tonight. He's now 6-1 on the season and ranks 8th nationally with a 1.43 goals against average. For Mercyhurst head coach Rick Gotkin, he's going to go back to number 29, Charles Edward Gravel, the first year from Quebec. He's making his 8th start of the season this evening. He's top 19 for the Lakers in last night's loss. Still looking for that first victory as a Laker as well. Meanwhile, the RIT women's hockey team is on the road this weekend. The Tigers with a tough test visiting 12th ranked Colgate. Last night, RIT dug themselves into a 3-goal hole after the first period, 20 minutes. But following a major penalty on the Raiders, Tigers came alive in the second as Ireland Stein scores her 4th of the season, and the Tigers were back within 2. The penalty would continue, and the Tigers would strike again. Emma Pickering nets her 2nd of the year. RIT capitalizing on the man advantage, had the Raiders lead down to just 1, but with under 2 minutes to go in the second, Raiders on the power play, and Alexis Petford backdoor puts the Tigers rally to rest as she scores. Colgate would tack on another, and they beat the Tigers last night 5-2. How about this afternoon? Tigers looking to earn a split in Hamilton. They've split their last 4 weekend series. Tilly Karanen has scored for the Tigers as they're tied at 1 with the Raiders with 20 minutes remaining out in Hamilton. We'll update that score for you later in the broadcast. Well, still to come on Pregame Live. If you're just joining us, we'll bring you the sights and sounds from last night's 4-1 victory over Mercyhurst. Plus, assistant coach Josh Mitchell will join us to break down tonight's rematch with the Lakers. That and more still ahead on your home for Tiger Hockey. You're watching Pregame Live on the RIT Sports Network.
Clem, shot, blocked in front. Believe that went off of Smith. And now the Tigers, well, they're kind of tired here, and they're going to reset. Isabel getting off the ice. Catalano will carry it himself. He's not pressured whatsoever. Drops it back.
Oh,
Now
nice.
he's jumping it in. Tick, tack.
Yes!
Oh! Wide goal! 1-0 RIT. Catalano on the wall. Has time. Catalano walking in. Catalano. Oh! Yes! 2-0 RIT.
Whoa!
That's a big goal for the Tigers in a game like this tonight, John.
A little bit of breathing room, 2-zip. Still got to pay attention to detail, puck possession, stay out of the box. A lot of work to still be done. Yes!
Swung out in front, and the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
Ravel he's leaving the ice. Here we go.
Yep, Tigers with an opportunity to get an empty netter. As ahead this goes, Brimmer, he's got the hand. Brimmer going in and scores.
I'll do it again, Gino. Now it's dagger time. Dagger. Tigers chalk up a 6th consecutive win.
Yeah, they sure do. And in this series, the Tigers have now won 4 straight against the Lakers in 7 of the last 10 meetings. RIT also holds the series lead with an overall record of 38-21-6. Of course, the biggest RIT victory against Mercyhurst came back in 2015 when the Tigers beat the Lakers 5-1 to win their second AHA championship. Well, tonight RIT will look to record its second 6-point weekend of the season after already sweeping Air Force last month. To put how good this group has been compared to last season in perspective, Tigers only recorded 2 6-point weekends in AHA play the entire year. As we welcome in John and Gene. And guys, during this 6-game win streak, we've learned a lot about this team. We've seen them roll out 4 solid lines, a tremendous PK unit, and a true #1 goaltender, a recipe that's been working as of right now, guys.
Yeah, Kevin, and good evening to you. And
good evening.
Honestly, like John, also important, home ice.
Home ice.
Reclaiming what the Policini, making teams kind of afraid to come in here.
And that's what, talking with Matt back in the summer, that's one of the first things he said. We have to make this building difficult for opponents to come into. Listen, they got off to a slow start against Sacred Heart, but since then, they're looking for their 4th consecutive win inside this building.
Yeah, as Kevin mentioned, an opportunity for a second 6-point weekend here at the Policini, and we're only in the second Saturday of November as we take a look at our players to watch. And the player that scored the goal last night, he's got a Rochester tie here, Matteo DeCipio.
Yeah, he played 1 year with the junior Amherst. He got, Rick has just been shuffling his lineups, but if there's one player to keep your eye on, it is the sophomore who did score a goal last night for the Lakers. That kind of made things interesting. It was 3-1 with under 2 minutes to go, but a very good player. According to Rick, he's a guy that they can really count on at this point with all the injuries that they have. They got 6 guys that are sidelined at this point.
Just love the way Christian Catalano is playing for the Tigers. That toe drag on the second, I don't know how he was able to stick handle and get that puck through. He's our player to watch for the Tigers tonight, John. He's brought his game to another level.
You dubbed him the Wizard with that goal last night. And listen, he's off to a great start this year. He's had a great career. Talking with Matt, he looks for, there's certain guys that kind of fuel this club, and one of them right at the top is number 23, Christian Catalano. 3 goals, 4 assists so far this season. Off to a great start.
We're joined by assistant coach Josh Mitchell. First of all, assistant coach Josh Mitchell, we haven't talked to you yet. How's the transition going there, bud? Welcome.
It's going awesome. Obviously a surreal experience for me to come back to RIT and become a coach. So, start to finish, it's been a great experience, and I'm obviously grateful for the opportunity from Matt Thomas, and obviously so far so good this year.
Josh, you were on some special teams. This team seems to be special. I know it's early on, but any similarities from this year's team from those teams from the past, and what is so special about this club so far?
I think just their buy-in early. They're a tight-knit group, and that's one of the main things that I remember from my time here. We had all the guys pulling the rope the same direction, and just, top of the lineup to the bottom line, if everyone was, kind of contributing, and, their urgency day in and day out, their work ethic and practice, obviously, and majority of our games, they've come out very strong. So obviously we're going to try and ride this as long as we can, and hope for another good night here. So.
Yeah, looking for a 7th straight win tonight. Last night, it was a 1-0 game entering the third. So the question is, what can be done to get to a better start here to, get the Tigers up early?
I think last night, credit where credit's due. Merciers came out, they skated well. We managed pucks pretty good for the most part. I thought our second period was really good. They did a good job in their D zone and made it hard for us to create offense, but I think just, getting on them early, trying to take their will out, having a good start, the forecheck matters, and obviously our details in the O-zone, and, hopefully we can get a goal and ride that momentum.
Coach Mitchell, thank you for your time.
Nice.
Go get him tonight here.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it, Josh Mitchell, and part of one of the best lines here in this Division I era.
Dubbed the MGM line, and that line is truly one of the best lines since you and I have been calling games since 08 that ever was on the ice here at RIT.
Kevin, 6-point weekends are fun. Looking forward to this puck drop at 5:05.
Can't wait, guys. Thanks so much. We'll see you in a bit. Still to come here on Pregame Live. Are you still thinking about those balloon Richie sweaters the Tigers wore last night? Well, we'll tell you how you can snag one for yourself next. You're watching Pregame Live on the RIT Sports Network.
Catalano on the wall, has time. Catalano walking in. Catalano. Yes! The head this goes. River. He's got the hand. River going in and scores.
Tigers chalk up a 6th consecutive win.
Oh, that's right. 6 in a row for RIT if they win tonight, and top-ranked Michigan State falls at Penn State. The Tigers would own the longest active win streak in the nation. Of course, Michigan State winning right now 2-0. Oh, well. Meanwhile, if you love those Richie Balloon jerseys the Tigers wore last night, well, here's how you can get your hands on one. Head to ritathletics.com/auctions to bid on your favorite men's or women's hockey player's jersey. The auction will benefit both programs' operating budgets. The women will wear their jerseys on November 21st against Penn State, and that is also the last day you can bid, so get your bids in now for Balloon Richie. Well, after tonight, we won't be with you for a while as the Tigers embark on a 6-game road trip that includes the Friendship 4 in Ireland over Thanksgiving weekend. Our next live broadcast comes Friday, December 5th, when the Tigers welcome Canisius to town. Our coverage begins with Pregame Live at 6:30, followed by a 7:05 face-off exclusively here on Flow Hockey. Well, that'll do it for Pregame Live here tonight. John and Gene will have the call for you next. And I'll see you back here for the intermission report. Until then, enjoy the game. RIT Mercyhurst is next here on the RIT Sports Network.